This is a Bugatti. It is the fastest, most expensive supercar in the world. They cost anywhere between $2 million all the way up to a whopping $18 million. But I don't have $18 million, so this is just a toy. But can we build the Bugatti using scraps that we find in this junkyard? Let's find out. There are 5 key stages to building a Bugatti. Find an old junkyard car, build a new cage for it, build a Bugatti body, paint it, and finally, pimp it out and take it to a whole nother level.
This is your new Bugatti.
I literally could not believe how this car turned out. But first things first. Today, we're gonna pick up our junkyard car. Omar, why do we need a junkyard car?
Well, the junkyard car is gonna be the base and the foundation for our Bugatti build, so we're looking for something with really good bones.
Okay. Jeff is taking us to the junkyard car right now. Wait, hold on. How tall are you?
6'6".
Okay. Just so you guys know, I'm not short. He's just freakishly tall. Can you?
Slouch.
No, take a few steps. A little bit more. A little more. It's like 5 more steps. That's good. It's good. Come closer.
Okay.
So Jeff, how long you been living in this junkyard?
Living? Living.
All right. So where's this car?
B-roll, right there. This one right here. It's for you guys.
Man, come look at these seats. Yeah, this is a certified piece of shit. Wait, so Jeff, do you want to hear something really cool and impressive?
What do you got?
We're gonna take this and we're gonna turn it into a Bugatti.
What?
Yeah, it's much cooler than being tall or whatever. Cut that. Parkour! We're reinventing the wheel. How confident are you that we can turn this into a Bugatti? No, that's not what we want to hear. We need confidence. So we actually looked through a bunch of other junkyard cars, but there's actually a specific reason why we chose the Pontiac G6. I know, on the surface, this Pontiac G6 doesn't look anything like a Bugatti. It does, however, share one important characteristic. Both the Pontiac G6 and the Bugatti have very similar dimensions. Plus, it has a metal frame that we can weld directly onto. This is super important if we hope to recreate the unique shape of the Bugatti.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Now that we had our junk car, next we had to bring it back and set it up. And since we needed more space, I rented out this entire warehouse. But before we can build, first, we must destroy! Jeez.
Mortal Kombat.
Beautiful car.
It'll be beautiful when we're done with it, don't worry. Yeah, she knows what a Bugatti is.
Steven! Wrong car. No smash. Not even a little. Huh?
Weary Companion 6333 says, this man fell off hard, man. Oh yeah? Wanna know what I think about that? After over 60 hours of pure destruction, it was finally ready. It may not look like it right now, but upon this metal, we will build my Bugatti. What are you looking at, man? Just get back to work. Now that this car is fully torn down, we can officially move on to stage 2. Just like how your heart pumps blood to get your body moving, we're gonna need to make sure that this Bugatti has an engine so that it can actually drive. Luckily for us, this G6 actually came with one. The only problem is, we don't know if it actually works. Seriously, we don't know if this thing is gonna literally explode right now.
What?
Wait, why are you in a wide now? Yeah, come. Okay, fine. Just do it in a wide. Okay. Well, actually, here, hold this. Yeah, no, it's good. Let's just keep it rolling. You know what, actually, Omar, I think it's better if you start it, and I'll react from back here. Is that okay?
I guess. Transmission fluid, I think.
Now that we got the heart, next up are the bones. To build the bones of our Bugatti, we'll be using steel that we found from the junkyard.
I mean, it might seem kind of crazy we're going to turn all this into a Bugatti, but if you think about it, at the end of the day, it's metal from the earth, and the Bugatti is also made from metal from the earth, so it's like basically the same thing. Everything is trash in a way. You should put that on a t-shirt.
1,000 years of death!
Bugatti.
The tricky part is, these scraps are all completely random, so to get the right shapes, we have to cut them. It was gonna take at least another 2 days to cut all these steel scraps and weld them on. So while Omar and Brandon got busy with that, Liam and I had a side quest. In order to pull this all off within 1 month, we had to get a head start on stage 3. This is a 3D scanner. We're gonna take this and scan it. Oh, that's crazy. Since this is a near one-to-one exact replica of a Bugatti, does that mean that that schematic is going to be an exact replica of a Bugatti?
Yeah, pretty much. To the exact scale of the model that you have here.
Damn, that's crazy. Now that we have our 3D render, let's check back on our boys in the garage. We are officially finished with the bones of our Bugatti. Omar, what am I looking at here?
So we built an exoskeleton off of the existing chassis of the body. We extended the wheelbase out by about 5 inches on each side. We've actually lowered the car as well.
Okay, so what's the next step?
The next step is paint the exoskeleton so it looks a little better.
Since there's literally nothing more boring than watching paint dry, I thought of an idea to make this a little bit more fun. You guys ready? Last person to finish painting their inside, I see you, Pepper. Go!
Oh, this is gonna go for a double hand. You're missing a spot.
To make it super clear who wins, Omar and Brandon each have a different paint color and are each only responsible for their side of the car.
Whoa! Hey, you stepped on my paint, bro.
I'm gonna step on my side. Can't have a good competition without sabotage.
Okay. Time.
They call it at the same time. Okay, let's do this.
Bring out the time is called.
Hey! Oh, minus 1 point right there. Here's what we're gonna do. Every mistake that we find is gonna be 1 point. Whoever has more points is gonna lose. 1, 2. I think that's 3. All right, I think Brandon's got 3 points. So Omar's already got 1 point because he cheated.
Look at all that.
Wait.
That's what do you think, Steven?
I think that's 2.
Okay, 3. Whole underside of this bar.
Okay, 4. We got a winner. We got a loser. Okay. Here you go.
Full pepper.
1 bite. You gotta crunch that. You know how like Mr. Beast does like exit interviews when like people lose competitions?
Do you think the people that were eliminated liked you?
No.
All right, we're gonna try to do one right now. So, Omar, like, you know, how's building the car going so far? Like, what kind of challenges have you faced so far? Be a little professional.
Yeah, in my professional expertise, I think the car build so
Come on, just hold it together. I know you know, one thing is that the majority of people who watch this video are not actually subscribed. So could you say, you see this, you should subscribe right now.
I know you. You are not subscribed. And you know what you need to do right now? I need you to scroll down, hit subscribe.
All right.
Before we can move on, we gotta make sure this thing actually works. So, shall we?
This is safe, right?
Oh, we got a nice luxury Home Depot bucket that I'm sitting on. Whoa! Alright,
This feels illegal.
With the new frame built, we finished stage 2. That meant we were 40% of the way to my new Bugatti, but it was too early to celebrate because stage 3 was going to be the most challenging by far.
What am I doing, pull-ups? Building my body.
Which is exactly what we need to do for the Bugatti next. We need to build the body, aka all of the parts that actually make it look like a Bugatti. So how do we do that? Check this out. We converted the 3D model that we got from scanning the toy Bugatti earlier into these detailed 2D drawings that have exact measurements for every part of a real Bugatti. Now Tyson is gonna help us apply this metal mesh over the skeleton that we built. Now that the mesh is mostly finished, we can actually start to build the outside of our Bugatti. This is spray foam. It's the perfect material to fill up the space between our skeleton and the outer body. Think of this like the muscles in our Bugatti. We literally sprayed every part of the body with foam. Then once it dried, we had to cut it, sand it, and sculpt it. We had to repeat this process until we got the shape perfectly right, because we only get one chance of getting these measurements. If any part is even a tiny bit off, it literally won't look like a Bugatti. There was also one other major problem.
Okay, Steven. Yeah, so you want to grab another can. Fill in the bad boy in the front end. Basically like the brow of the fender, contour of that front air dam. Huh? There. Filled out once, and now we're doing like the bulking. Okay.
Try now.
Tyson was letting the power get to his head, but in order to truly get back at him, I needed to be patient. First, I would study his weakness.
Make this scary box.
Now that the foam exterior has been bulked out, Tyson can begin to sculpt it to get the shape that we want. While the foam is drying, we got another job. We gotta fill this whole interior with clay, so we got something to work with later. Where can we absolutely not hit?
Where we already hit.
Okay.
In the middle of it. One point for time. Omar, I got a gift for you. Whoa! Bro! Why'd you do that?
Circumcision.
Hold back, I got an idea. We go one at a time. Either one of you gets it into the car from here, that person is gonna win $100. I get it in though. You guys have to split a habanero pepper. The first shot. Go.
Please.
I'll definitely let go.
Please.
One.
Please.
Whoa! We all suck, eh? Okay, Omar, you're up. I just want to get in trouble. No. You sure? Let's go!
Congrats to Omar, but what he doesn't know is that this whole game was a big distraction. A part of my evil master plan. Anyways, while we were throwing clay, the landlord parked outside to watch as we were muddying up his warehouse. Then Tyson immediately stopped and went over to talk to him. This was it. Tyson's weakness was authority.
In order to humble Tyson and foster a better team environment, I've decided to pull a little prank on him. See, earlier we caught him saying this.
Ever had any run-ins with cops?
Yeah, just assuming that I'm trouble because of how I carry myself.
Obviously, Tyson is afraid of a run-in with the police, so I decided to hire a police officer. Except, this isn't just any police officer.
2 nights ago, I gave Tyson the key to the warehouse and told him we'd be meeting for 8:30 a.m. the next morning.
Key to the warehouse?
Ceremonious.
Welcome to the, I don't know.
Yeah.
To the team, yeah.
But then in the group chat, we made up an excuse so that he would be there alone. So I told him to go inside and get set up while he was waiting. Except, what Tyson didn't know was that Leah was already camped out inside with a hidden camera.
So I'm up in my eagle's nest. I'm sitting on a bucket with a nail in it. This is my view.
And now our police officer is gonna go in and confront Tyson about doing some automotive work without a permit. Okay, so I just gotta point something out here. Our only criteria was for this guy to have a believable police uniform. But on the morning of, this is what he showed up in. Bro really showed up in a low-budget Halloween costume. Yeah, not good. We basically needed this guy to deliver an Oscar-level performance for this to work. I'm not a quitter. I still had faith. So here we can see Tyson coming in for work, putting down his coffee, and going to open the garage door. And this was the signal, because now that we knew Tyson was inside, we were ready to send in our officer. The last step of my master plan was to wait for Tyson to finish with the garage door so that he would go back inside and we could really catch him off guard. Now the rest was up to our officer.
Morning. Hello, city bylaw. Let's check what's going on here. There's complaints on the fumes. I'm assuming you guys have the right permits. Nothing. Yeah, complaints from the neighbors for fumes. Yeah, do you have the right permits for the fumes?
You're a cop.
Yeah, man. Bylaw.
Legit?
Yeah. Just kidding. I'm the stripper. They hired a stripper for you. Your buddies set this up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Not very believable way.
No.
Anyways.
First of all, this guy broke character in like 2 seconds. And if you didn't think that was cringe enough, oh, watch this.
Come over here and do this.
Oh yeah.
They're hiding behind the car. See them over here?
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can you believe this guy? He literally snitched us out and pointed out where we were hiding.
I'm supposed to take my shirt off. Oh.
You gotta get your choreography or what?
No, just told me to come over here and just take my shirt off there. Yeah, you would call me right away. What? You're not a real cop.
Yeah, obviously that was a failure. Horrible, worst case scenario failure, but committed.
I'm a stripper.
Back to the regular scheduled program.
Cut to time lapse.
We are officially finished the foam stage, and not bad considering I haven't done any sculpting since kindergarten.
What?
Are we good?
We're good.
All right, Tyson. So Tyson, what's next?
So next we're gonna spread Bondo and sculpting paste over the surface to give it more of a smooth finish. And at the same time, we're gonna shape the interior with air dry clay. And finally, we're gonna add fiberglass to the interior shell, and that will bring everything together cohesively to make it look and feel like a Bugatti.
That feels so different than the foam. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'll take the paint real easy, right?
Yeah.
The Bugatti was coming together, but deep down inside, I was falling apart. Who am I kidding? I didn't build this. I don't know how to weld like Brandon, or know mechanics like Omar, or sculpt like Tyson. What kind of YouTuber am I? Can't even film a simple prank. I thought, this isn't so bad. I might be a fake YouTuber, but at least I'll have a Bugatti. But then this happened.
So, through the month, obviously, like, we got a lot done. This is as far as I was able to take it.
Out of nowhere, Tyson told me he was quitting because he found another job. This was literally the worst news because both his work on the exterior and interior of the Bugatti was completely unfinished, and none of us had the skills to finish it.
So we just lost Tyson, and if that's not bad enough, our lease here is about to end, and we're gonna get kicked out of this warehouse. Yeah, things are not looking good.
This was it. The end of the line. I was just like this fake Bugatti. Nothing more than an imposter. And all that was left to do was to walk away. On the last day at the warehouse, everybody was just so defeated. We just packed up in silence and then moved the Bugatti to a local storage unit. And as far as I knew,
Guys don't even know they have a Bugatti in their storage unit.
this was the end.
you guys. It's been over 2 months. This Bugatti has been in storage the entire time. We wanted to get back to work on it sooner, but we literally couldn't because we needed to find somebody with a very specific set of skills. The good news is we found him.
My name is Ante, and I'm a sculptor.
And we're about to bring this thing to the finish line. Let's get it.
Omar and Ante basically had to go around the Bugatti and cut out all of the cracks. Then they had to fill those cutouts with more Bondo and epoxy to support it. Then they had to sand it back down and do it all over again. They repeated this until all the cracks were gone and we finally got that smooth Bugatti shape. Finally, Omar added a layer of primer so we would be ready for the next step.
All right, so it's been a couple days. I have not seen the car, and this will be my first time seeing it. Let's go.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna have a Bugatti. Ante, aka the Wizard of Bondo, has fixed the Bondo on this car. The next step, we're gonna paint this bad boy. Quick update, the paint is mostly finished. Signature Bugatti blue with the black in the rear. Next up, we gotta fix the interior. As you can see with the clay, we got the shape mostly, but the fiberglass did not turn out like what we were expecting. It looks like a freaking mess. So we're actually gonna shave it down and change our approach. We're gonna be covering the interior with leather instead. And this is the perfect chance for Omar to be plugging in some of those electronics. AKA, he's gonna pimp my ride. Pimp my ride. Help me.
Cold, I'm tired. This place is still a disaster, and just gonna limp to the finish line. Bugatti out.
While Omar was working on the final stage of the car, he started to uncover problems that were literally impossible to fix in time. What made it worse was that he couldn't even tell me about it because we were saving the final reveal as a surprise. All of this had pushed him to a breaking point.
At this point, I'm just trying to get something together for Monday. It's tough being in this situation where I'm like rewrapping the interior, but on top of all like the mistakes of other people where like, I don't necessarily want to sit here and just like point fingers. Like I'm obviously trying to make the best of the situation that I'm in, but I feel like I'm backed into a corner where I just don't know. It just sucks. The whole situation sucks. Pretty anxious. Bugatti sucks. I don't know how it's gonna go or how Steven's reaction is gonna be like, but definitely gonna be Walmart Bugatti.
Boys, this is the final reveal. This is what everything has been leading up to. I'm seeing the car for the first time.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks since Steven had a chance to see the car, and right now he's gonna see the immaculate Bugatti. 5, 4, 3. Steven, behind this door is your new Bugatti.
Oh my God. Z on the rims.
You're the proud owner of a brand new Bugatti.
Yeah, you know what? Junkyard Bugatti. Let's put this baby on the road.
At last, the Bugatti was finished. It wasn't perfect, far from it, but what was most important was that no matter how tough it got, we never quit and brought it to the finish line. Besides, you know what they say? One man's trash is another man's Bugatti.